Good morning, my dear students. Today we are continuing with our chapter 1 in geography, India size and location. Students, today I will explain you about the India and the world and India's neighbors. Students, yesterday we were studying about the size and location of our country. You all know about that. India is situated in Asia continent. You can saw through this map or a globe that India lies completely on northern and eastern hemisphere. Now students, an imaginary line that is 0 degree that divides our earth or a globe into equal half, that is northern and southern hemisphere, that is equator. India lies just above equator or 0 degree. It is northern hemisphere. India totally lies to the east of the Greenwich lines, which is passing through Europe and Africa. And India is situated in the eastern side, that Greenwich line. That means India entirely situated in northeastern hemisphere. Now students, you can see latitudinal and longitudinal extent of India. The distance from north to south and from east to west. The distance from north to south is 3214 kilometers and from east to west is 2933 kilometers. Now students, India and the world. India is a southwest extension of Asian continent. The trans-Indian Ocean routes which connect the countries of Europe in the west and the countries of East Asia provide a strategic central location to India. The Deccan Plateau joining into the Indian Ocean, thus helping India to establish close contact with West Asia, Africa and Europe from the western coast and East Asia and southeast from the eastern coast. Now, no other country has a long coastline on the Indian Ocean as India has, and indeed it is India's eminent position in the Indian Ocean. The adjoining ocean has been named after India, the Indian Ocean. Thus, it tells us the importance of India in international trade and commerce even in other times. As in old days, trade and commerce were carried through oceans. Now, India remained busy in the exchange of ideas and commodities since time immemorial or older times or older ages. India's contact with West Asia, East Asia, Central and South Asia are noteworthy. Buddhism traveled from India to Tibet, China, and as far as Japan and Korean Peninsula. The various passes across the mountains in the north have provided passages to ancient travelers. Upanishads, the Ramayanas, the Indian numeral and the decimal systems reached many parts of the world as a result of these contacts. India has trade relation with many countries. One of the famous land routes was connected to the famous Silk Route of China. India has trade relation with Southeast Asian countries like Java, Cambodia, Sumatra, Bali, Sri Lanka and Burma. The spices, muslin and other merchandise were taken from India to different countries. Now, India occupies an important strategic position in South Asia. Now, India has 28 states and 8 union territories. Indian unions refers to the Federation of India, comprising 28 states and 8 union territories. Indian mainland refers to the continuous stretch of landmass from Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. India's neighbors are Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, China, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Maldives. India shares its land boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Nepal, and Bhutan in the north, Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. Our southern neighbors across the sea are two island countries, Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by the Palk Strait and the Gulf of Mannar. Maldives Islands are situated to the south of Lakshadweep Islands. Now, students, a subcontinent is a part of a continent separated from the rest of the continent by natural features such as mountains and seas. It has its own specific climatic characteristics and a distinct culture identity. Northern Himalayan mountain and Indian Ocean play a great role in making our country Indian subcontinent. Countries constituting the Indian subcontinents are India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, and Maldives. Now, students, do you know from the chapter the southernmost point of the Indian Union, Indira Point, going to submerge under the sea water in 2004 during the tsunami? Since the opening of Suez Canal in 1869, India, distant from Europe, has been reduced by 7,000 kilometers. Before 1947, there were two types of states in India: the provinces, and the princely states. Provinces were ruled directly by British officers who were appointed by the viceroy. Princely states were ruled by local hereditary ruler who acknowledged sovereignty in return for local autonomy. Thank you, students.